Hello, I'm Indigo Warrior and this is Scorpio for August 2017 Angel Horoscope. Now, I get the sense that this might be a sort of an inner month for you guys. I feel like I've said this quite a lot through other horoscopes this month, but for you guys, I definitely feel like it's going to be sort of like you're going to observe more around you and you're going to sort of be within a lot more. And I know that's typically good for you guys because I know you do that anyway. So, but I feel like this is going to be like there's going to be a focus on this, Scorpio. Let's continue. Let's start actually. Let's start with your reading. Okay, so we have the Ten of Michael. So a situation has ended and you are finally free. New opportunities for happiness will now follow. Put the past behind you. Okay. Right, I get the sense that obviously a situation's ended, so that could be anything, but I get the feeling that it may be to do with somebody else. Could be like, for instance, some of you guys have just got out of a relationship, or there was somebody in the last month that sort of you thought was into you and you didn't really want them to be in that way, perhaps. But now that you realise that they've gone and you're happy with this, I get this sense. But obviously, because you're not going to be necessarily in this sort of depressed, dark stage, I reckon there's going to be some more opportunities, and I feel like that's what the angels sort of bring forth, is that, you're going to be happy. You're going to be definitely very happy, and you're going to be able to put the past behind you. I know it's difficult to do that, but there definitely is some opportunities to be able to do this. So, let's see what else the angels have in store for you guys. You are safe. So yeah, there's definitely a situation that has happened. I would guess that it's to do with somebody else that you've probably been in a relationship with before, or flirtationship or something like that. You've definitely had some sort of some form of intimate sort of connection with this person. It doesn't necessarily have to be a physical intimacy. It could be, emotionally, or intellectually, or something like that. There was a connection with this person. I feel like obviously this has ended now, and I'm not sure if you really wanted it to end or if they wanted it to end, but one of you wanted it to end more than the other one, I get. And you may be left to feel a bit vulnerable, and that's not cool, and I know that's not cool for you guys. You don't like to feel vulnerable. So I kind of get the fact that what the angels are saying is that you are safe. It's quite self-explanatory. You are actually indeed safe. And you can be able to become like the master of your own vehicle. If you've just broken up with somebody that perhaps you've been with for a long time, then I know that's silly to say, but there's plenty more fish in the sea, quite literally, especially if you like Pisceans, Scorpios, but regardless of that, I feel like the angels are sort of going, you've gone through this situation. The situation has now ended. So now you are free to move on. You are free to go in any direction you want to go. I also get the sense that this could also be in a career way as well. So perhaps some of you have been fired from an old job. Now that the new month has began, you can then, look into what's sort of going on around you, what opportunities are there, because I believe that there'll be many opportunities for you, Scorpio, this month, especially at the beginning. Let's move on. For green, so this is compassion, love and cultivation. So some of you guys, I believe, have had a breakup of some description. It doesn't necessarily mean that you two were like exclusive or something like that. It could be the fact of you fantasized that you was with them, or they were fantasizing that you were with them, but that's now over now and you're free to be able to move on. But you need to be a little compassionate, I reckon. Obviously if they've hurt you and stuff like that, then ignore me, but I feel like that there could be some compassion from you that could help, because even if it's compassion towards yourself, because I feel like, there's a lot of hatred I kind of sense in now. There could be a lot of hatred. So maybe sort of, you know, look within and sort of go, well, I feel like this. How can I not feel like this? Maybe if you believe in obviously the angels, and obviously you're here for an angel reading, you know, then, you know, speak to the angels. Obviously Archangel Michael came out forward, so, you know, go and speak to Archangel Michael perhaps and ask him if he can help with speaking your truth and allowing yourself to become stronger than you are, and sort of giving you some more courage and being able to say what you need to say. I kind of get that sense. But with green as well, I also get the sense of that it could be, you know, green with envy, so there could be jealousy involved here as well. If that is the case, then Scorpio, you know, I feel like if there's jealousy involved, then don't take yourself away from it, because I feel like it could be you, but it could also be the other person. If it's you, then take yourself away, sort of go within and sort of then let go. But if it's somebody else, then just let them get on with it. You know, you do not need that negativity in your life. Just move on and go. You know, that's what I kind of get. So let's move on. For emotional sensitivity now, of course, a lot of Scorpio, you are extremely emotional and extremely sensitive, you know, and this card obviously always comes out, and it means honor and respect for deep sensitivity, as it is a gift to us all. So when the angels bring this card out, I feel like, Scorpio, that you know, there could be like a lot going on, and obviously what I feel like at the moment, some of you have been through like a breakup, or you didn't want a relationship or something like that. You know, remember that you are actually sensitive. Don't want to show the world that you're sensitive, that is fair enough. You don't want to show the other person that you're sensitive, that is fair enough. But honor your sensitivity. Know within and know yourself that you are sensitive, and respect it. You know, respect it. So go, so what, I'm this sensitive. You know, so what, it's a strength, not a weakness, it's a strength. I get this sense. So when you start sort of, this applies to you, you know, then when you start realizing this within yourself, you will realize that you'll be able to, you know, soar and go to great heights that you never could before. It's all about loving yourself. Okay, let's move on to not the right time. So this could be the fact of, because obviously I felt like there was a breakup, you know, that you know, it wasn't the right time to have the relationship. Perhaps in the future, you never know, it might work out better. But also I get the sense that if some of you want to get into a relationship, what the angels are sort of going on about at the moment is that, because obviously you know, this could also mean that obviously you're going through a lot of changes within yourself. So because the angels brought out not the right time, it could mean pretty much that now is not the right time to start looking for a relationship. Now is not the right time to commit to a relationship and things like that. So I think that's it for that. I'll move on for now. For sound of phone for intention, yes. When sound of phone brings this card forth, I always feel like you need to look within and sort of go, what is it that I'm thinking? What do I want from the situation? Because it's all about obviously what your intentions are. So I feel like what sound of phone is sort of bringing forth here is that some people don't realize how much their thoughts and their feelings actually affect the world around them, because it does work. Because obviously if you think positively, the more positive things are going to sort of swarm around you. You're going to sort of bask in, you know, positivity, you know. But if you think more negatively, the negative things are more likely to swarm around you and bask you in negativity. It's sort of like, that's how it works. So it's sort of like, you know, you've got to sort of think about what it is that, you know, you've been sort of thinking, because, you know, there could be some things going on that, you know, around you, that you need to sort your intentions out a little bit. I also thought as well, because this has come up because the green card came up earlier, could also be a reminder, you know, of jealousy. You know, not a good emotion to have. You know, obviously it's a very human emotion, but, you know, there's plenty of other ways of sort of going around it. Also envious as well, you know, there's plenty of other plenty of other things you can do, and you can ask the angels to help you with envy and jealousy and sort of be able to sort of help you overcome this. Okay, let's move on. Six of Raphael, so there's some healing that needs to come forth, because obviously you're healing as well for green as well, Raphael's colour. So, you know, obviously Raphael's come through, which is obviously this card is for embrace your inner child, new friends or rekindled relationships, children or childhood. Okay. Right, this could mean a few different things. This could mean, for instance, if you have broken up, this could mean two different things. The first thing, for some people, could mean, you know, this relationship you was in was quite a mature relationship, and you were sort of neglecting yourself, you know, within. And it might be time now, what the angels sort of bringing forth for around the middle bit of the month, is sort of going, you know, be a child again, hang around with children. Because this could be a brilliant time for you to be able to, sort of allow your emotional sensitivities as well to come through. It's sort of, it's a brilliant time for you to be able to be a little bit juvenile, to be a little bit immature, and sort of, because this can help you massively with the adult that you are. Okay, it also could mean that obviously you're going to have new friends, or obviously all the rekindled relationships. So, for instance, if you have broken up, there is a possibility for some of you that you could end up getting back with the same person again, or somebody else from your past, around the middle of the month. I feel like because obviously Raphael has brought this forth, I feel like there might be some things that obviously you may need to heal from this relationship in order for you to sort of go, okay, let's do this sort of thing. I feel like that there might be some things that you need to heal. Obviously, children or childhood, Scorpio, this could indeed be the fact of this could be indeed a childhood sweetheart that has come back into your life, and you are pondering whether or not you want to be with them or not. This could also indicate that you're interested in someone with children, or it could also indicate that obviously you are in need having a child yourself. So, it applies to whoever, Right, let's move on to patience. Okay, so this could be, in theory, some of you could be wanting to have a child, and it hasn't sort of been working, perhaps. So what I feel like the angels are sort of bringing forth for you guys is, practice makes perfect. Not practice. No, I don't know where that came from. My apologies. Patience. Patience is a virtue. That's what I meant to say. My apologies, Scorpios. Okay. Patience. There's good things to come. There's good things around you. So sort of look at what your intentions are. Sort of. See where your gratitude is, because there's going to be small little signs around you if you are trying for a child. There's going to be plenty of things around you to sort of motivate you, perhaps, arouse you, or to sort of be able to, sort of look out for those little signs. Okay. Okay, I think that's it for the moment. Oh, actually, no, there's one more. Obviously, the new friends or rekindled relationships. So I feel like someone's going to come back from the past here. And what I feel like that maybe with the patience card as well is that you might need to be patient with this person, because they may not act in the way that you necessarily have thought that they were. I know you're quite good at predicting people, Scorpio, but it's sort of this person's going to sort of, completely, confuse you, and it's going to be confusing, and that might be why there's a lot of like emotional sort of stuff. I feel at the moment there's a lot of emotional stuff, so this person could confuse you. So what the angels sort of are bringing forward, if this is the case for you, if you want to stick with this person, or if you feel like this person is going to be beneficial to your life in whatever way that is, then just be patient with them. Obviously, if you can't be dealing with that, then just go away, leave them to it, walk off, or do something, don't talk to them, whatever, that's what I kind of feel with this card. Let's move on to dolphins. So this is obviously cosmic consciousness, breath and sacred geometry. Dolphins are obviously messengers from the divine as well. I always feel like this is always very communicative, and stuff like that. So I feel like if there's a person that's going to come towards you guys this month, is that they're going to be divinely guided to you. So, you know, pay attention to what they say, how they, you know, what they think perhaps, you know, and stuff like that. Their body language and things like that. You know, they're going to be divinely guided. They're going to be sort of here to help you in whatever way that it is. This would also indicate that some of you guys are obviously animal lovers as well. You know, so sort of this is sort of like a healthy reminder of, you know, look after your animals, because they could have like absorbed an awful lot of emotions from the sort of the recent past or the past and stuff like that. So you might need to give your animals some TLC. But yeah, I think that's it for now. Let's move on. For Ascended Masters, okay. Ascended Masters means obviously that, you know, the Ascended Masters are obviously spiritual teachers, you know, and they watch and guide you, you know. They're very powerful and they're loving. So, with the Ascended Masters, it means that obviously that there is definitely some information that needs to be given to you. So, if obviously if you don't want to go to the angels, you know, there's loads of different avenues of how you can get guidance. You don't have to always go to angels. Obviously, I'm an angel card reader, so of course I'm going to go to the angels. However, if you do not believe necessarily in the angels, perhaps, or you don't feel like they're going to help you or whatever way, you know, there are plenty of other people or systems or whatever you personally believe in that can help you and give you some guidance. Obviously, the Ascended Masters, you know, this normally indicates that there is definitely some messages that need to be given to you guys, but you're going to have to do this yourself. So meditation's good, prayer is good, you know, things like that, you know, spend time in nature, or, you know, be around animals, be around children, you know, there's a lot of messages that could come through. Also, this card can come up when, you know, when obviously you're in a room full of people sometimes and somebody says something and you're like, you didn't say that, but it came out of their mouth. Could be the fact that the universe is talking through them, or the angels are talking through them. So, you know, that's also another way of you being able to get the messages. Okay, let's move on. Big happy changes. So of course, you know, there was obviously new opportunities for happiness, you know. So obviously now, by the middle of the month, guys, there is definitely going to be some opportunities for you. Obviously, big happy changes, brilliant. You know, it's going to change, you know, things for the better. You know, you're going to have some great sort of things to look forward to, I feel. Okay, let's move on for right now. Forgiveness. Okay, so yes, definitely you're going to have to forgive somebody, I feel, or you're going to have to forgive yourself. Jezebel comes through with forgiveness when you've sort of, you know, especially as it's underneath intention, you know, it's especially as it's underneath intention that Santaphone brought forth earlier for you guys. Kind of feel like there has to be an apology made. I don't know if it's you that needs to give the apology or if it's somebody else, but there needs to be some form of apology made. So perhaps we'll see if it was the breakup thing that I felt earlier, then, you know, maybe one or both of you have been a bit unfair, so there needs to be an apology made for you to be able to make a peaceful resolution, to be able to, you know, sort out who goes where, what belongs to who, or, you know, things like that. I get the feeling. So let's move on. For the Four of Ariel, okay, so this is when you give, you also receive. Being resistant to change, okay. Extremes in how you spend or save money, okay. So obviously the angels have brought forth that obviously there's a big happy change for you guys. Some of you are not going to like this at all, and that's fair enough. It's just, you know, sort of trust yourself, trust sort of the world around you, trust other people perhaps a little bit more. I know that it's hard to trust other people, Scorpio, but sometimes, you know, just allow yourself to trust a little bit. Don't open your heart up to the whole world can see it. If that's not how you feel, that's fair enough. But, you know, trust a little bit. Trust in the universe. Trust in the way that things work. You know, if you don't want to trust people, then trust, you know, the divine. You know, there are definitely things that need to change within your life that you are stopping from changing. It's your right as free will and stuff like that to prevent this from being changed. However, what I feel like the angels are sort of bringing forth is that this is going to need to change, and it's going to sort of, you can sort of delay it as much as you like, but it does need to change. I get this sense. Also, guys, you might have to think about what you're spending your money on. If obviously, because obviously they've given you extremes in how you save or spend money. So some of you have been a bit too frugal, and some of you have been a bit too, you know, sort of impulsive with how much you will spend. The angel's sort of giving you a warning here, I feel, because there could be something perhaps either at the end of this month or beginning next month, perhaps. Don't know, but that you guys need to be careful about, because there could be something to do with money that you might have forgotten to pay a bill, or you might have forgotten to do this, or you might have forgotten to do that. So the angel's sort of giving you a warning here to do with your finances. So sort of take warning if this applies to you. Okay, source of self-reflection. So I did feel like this month was sort of the inner month, so I kind of feel like, Scorpio, that obviously what the angels are sort of going is, you know, by the end of the month you might feel like, nope, I've had enough now, I can't be dealing with the world. And this could also imply that obviously you will go within. It might take you until the end of the month for you to actually do go within and sort of then let go of certain things, certain people, certain situations, you know, things that have been sort of causing you some stress and some pain perhaps. You'll be able to go within by the end of the month, Scorpio, I feel. Okay. For Moonstone, okay, so we've got mystery and intuition. So this could mean a few different things. So obviously I normally always feel like when obviously this card comes up is that what the angels are saying is, you know, be careful with your health, because you've been up all night thinking about this or trying to work out a situation. Because I did feel like there was confusion here, you know, earlier. I felt like there was some confusion here to do with somebody else. So perhaps by the end of the month you'll be up all night trying to think about what this person might have meant, or what this person might have thought, or, you know, things like that. Or you've got something wrong and you don't like having something wrong, so then you try and go over and over and over and over it. What I feel like the angels are sort of going is, please do not overthink too hard, because it's going to affect your health, and it's going to affect, you know, the way that you're functioning as a human being. So it could be that obviously it could be a reminder that your intuition is highly accurate, and obviously we did have the emotional sensitivity earlier, so this could be also a reminder that around the end of the month, you know, your intuition's going to be on fire. You know, you're going to be able to sense different things, you're going to be able to work out a lot of things that you might have had a block for a while in this month. So at the end of the month you might be able to be more free and sort of be able to work out what it is actually that's going on around you. Goddess, okay. So this is express your divine feminine energy, embracing its magical intuition, nurturing qualities. So yeah, we've had the intuition again. Definitely, double whammy of intuition. So definitely, at the end of the month, there's something that's going to happen. It could be the fact of that it could be because obviously we've got 2 new moons in August and solar eclipse. So it could be the fact of, because there's so many different planetary stuff that's going on, you guys are going to be quite sensitive to this. Doesn't necessarily mean if you're a male or you're a female to have feminine energy, because everyone is built up of masculine and feminine energy. When this card comes through, normally means that you might have been neglecting, you know, your more feminine senses. So you might be more sort of raw and I'm a man, or, you know, not necessarily if you are a man, then, you know, you could be more masculine and sort of, you know, nope, I'm on this, I can do this, you know. But if you be a bit more sensitive, a bit more feminine perhaps, then this will probably balance out certain things, because there could be something that's unbalanced at the moment for you guys, Scorpio, especially at the end of this month. So, you know, this card sort of gives you there that your intuition is on fire by the end of the month. It's on fire. So, you know, pay attention to, you know, your psychic skill, your psychic abilities and things like that at the end of the month, because you probably will be amazed at how much the world has changed, or how much different things are sort of going on, and you'll be able to pick up on this, I feel. Okay. communicate clearly. So yeah, of course, you know, Scorpio, you know, if you've been through the runner a bit, you know, this month with like this emotional turmoil I've kind of felt with other people, or, you know, breakup perhaps, or someone wanted you but you didn't really feel the same way, or things like that, you know, just communicate. And I feel like what the angels are sort of bringing forth is that at the end of this month there will be an opportunity for you to be able to communicate how you feel, because there's so much going on with you psychically and spiritually. I feel like, Scorpio, that you'll be able to sort of go, no, it's fine, you know, this is how I feel, this is who I am, deal with it. I kind of get that sense, which is fine. Just don't be too harsh. I kind of feel, just don't be too harsh. And then the last one is divine intelligence. So yes, I feel like there's definitely some messages that need to come through for you guys this month. Messages I can't give. They're going to be messages that either your higher self want to give you, or the angels want to give you personally. And that is fair enough. I can't give those types of messages because I'm not allowed to, so as such it's not what comes through. So you know, they're going to be personal messages to you. So I would suggest, you know, to sort of do some meditation and to sort of go within and sort of see what's sort of going on around you. Okay, let's see if there's any other messages that want to come through for you, Scorpio, August 2017. Okay, I've come back for the patience card. Is that, you know, there's a lot of things that are going on for you guys this month, and the angels sort of just want you to be patient, because, you know, if you're patient, it's more likely to sort of, you know, you'll be able to see the signs more easily than if you sort of go charging through this, charging through that. So kind of get this sense. I think that's it. Okay, I think that's it for you guys. Obviously this was Scorpio for August 2017, and it's an angel horoscope, and I'm Indigo Warrior. And I'm new to giving readings online on YouTube. But obviously, if you did like what I did do for you, then please subscribe to my channel. And also want to say thank you to people who already have subscribed. It makes me feel good because I can give the messages to the people who need the messages to easier in this way. I also want to say thank you to people who have commented, because it's also the same thing. I feel really happy that the messages have got to the people that need to get the messages. So thank you very, very, very much. And thank you guys for all your kind good lucks and, you know, and things like that. Thank you. And I hope the angels sort of help you with whatever you need help with, and help you be able to get through the next month. Now, see, again, I'm Indigo Warrior. I'm not going to be for everybody. And obviously, please subscribe if you do want your next video, because it'll come out a month early, and I'm doing month earlies. I'm also doing cusp signs as well. So if you feel like someone else could benefit from a reading that I do, then if they're a cusp as well, then please point them in my direction, see if I can help them with a message that needs to come through for them. If, however, a message did not come through to you, please, please, please do not make it fit. I'm a firm believer of this, because if a message didn't come through to you, then a message didn't come through. You know, that's how it works. I have no power of being able to go, you know, this is your message, you know, this is my message, or this is your message, you know. I can't do that, you know. I just let it go. I let the cards, let the angels sort of bring whatever needs to be said, and I say it. So yeah, I think that's it for you guys. And obviously I'm Indigo Warrior again. This was your Scorpio to August 2017 angel horoscope. I will see you guys next month, hopefully. And blessings to you, Scorpio. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.